The producers of this film wish to advise that it contains naughty words and some terrible camera work.
You'd think I had 60 years to prepare for this speech, and when do I do the most amount of work on it? Just 5 minutes before I came on. So I'm really sorry about that. But when I actually accepted the fact that I was turning 60, I wondered what would be the best way to celebrate that. And unaccustomed, well actually accustomed that Dean and I have been loved to entertain people, I thought the best way to do that was to be surrounded by family and friends. And when I look around the room, there's people here that I've known for 40 years, I don't like to say that, but 40 years. And thank you so much for people that have come from New Zealand, from Hobart, from Melbourne, from Sydney. Down the road, I appreciate you all and thank you so much for coming. It's funny turning 60 because, one, I don't feel it. I don't think I look it, right? I made a special effort tonight for you. But there's nothing more confronting about turning 60 than getting a letter from an unknown politician that tells me I'm entitled to the seniors card. Not nice at all. So look, I want to say that if you are here, you have made an impact on my life in some way. And some of you I've known, as I said, for a long time, and some people for a short time. I have people here that are friends of Luke and Sam's, and I remember them saying one night, why is it that every time we bring friends around here, you make friends with them as well? Because one, I'm cool. And also I'm a really good cook, so... thank you for being part of my life, and I think you contribute to keeping me young, so thank you very much for that. And also, I have a toy boy over here who's 6 years younger than me. So unfortunately, my mum can't be here tonight, and it's sad that she's undergoing cancer treatment at the moment, so she couldn't be here this week, but she rang me this morning and reminded me of my life. So I was born at 5:20 a.m, very inconvenient time, which she reminds me about. But the other thing she reminds me about is when she was about to give birth to me, the doctor said to her, this baby's not going to come for hours yet. Just sent my dad home. 10 minutes later, I arrived. And I think I've lived my whole life doing that. I'm impatient. Very impatient. I have to do things fast. Much to discuss with Dean sometimes, but yeah. So that's what I do. And the other thing I think is my modus operandi is that I think from a very young age I was told you're too young to play tuba, and I think that was from about 8, and I have absolutely my life since then trying to prove people wrong. I don't know why, because I've had a really great life, and there's nothing more enlightening than looking at the photos that I've accumulated over the years to remind myself of what an absolutely amazing life I've had. And yes, I've had trials and tribulations, but I'm really pleased and very proud of the life that I've produced up to this 60 years. So I would really like another 40, but we'll see how it goes. I need to make some thanks to my family. Sam and Luke, thank you so much for setting up the whole band and the music tonight. And there's certainly more to come. Gabby, where are you, Gabby? You're amazing. Thank you so much. And I said before, all those people that have travelled, and I don't want to single people out because, everybody has made an effort, so I really appreciate that. But last and not least, Dino, you came into my life 16, 17 years ago. And you are my rock, my soul and everything, and my life changed when I was with you. And so I need to really publicly acknowledge you. Whenever people do, we have lots of public displays of affection, because everyone knows that. We do that. Yeah. And you've got to stop trying to stick the tongue in every time. But Dean, thank you so much for my life now. It's so richer because of you, and everyone around me gets complimented it because of you. So I have to say thank you so much. I'm delighted to turn 60 in the company of all you awesome people. So thank you very much for coming. And the night's not over, so you need to stay to close. No one's allowed to leave. We're going to chain the door, have to stay till the end of the night, and I expect some dancing later in the band, please. And I'm hoping those brave enough to do so come up and jam with the band afterwards. So thank you. Love yous all. Next.
In usual Woods fashion, I had 25 years to prepare for a speech that I did last night at like 4 a.m. So, like mother, like son, I'm doing everything really fast and doing everything really last minute. So, thank you for that. I don't think I've come across anyone else in my life that is as, what's the word? Sexy? That's the other one I was going to say. Mum is the only person who will cancel on her own dinner party after cooking, after preparing, after entertaining, because she's way too efficient at walking into doors. On multiple occasions, we've been finished the night off because she's been really excited to cook and really excited to get the food out, and off she goes to go get her nose checked out, go get an X-ray, get a scan, a slight concussion. There's, so many times we've gone out for a really nice dinner, we finally get to catch up, we finally get to just forget about everything, and it's always dinner with a show. It's always, it's never like, oh, let's just go for a meal and nothing happens. We eat it, we drink, might have a good time, or we go home. Boring, sucks. Every time it's someone ends up in hospital, or someone ends up drinking a little bit too much, or anything like that. But we wouldn't have it any other way, because we get to experience all of those crazy experiences. Means we get to make the friends that we have here. So thank you for that. Thank you for the chaos. Thank you for thanks for everything. Life and death. Yeah. On a more serious note, thank you for being my friend. Thank you for every time I come to you, whether I'm happy, whether I'm sad, whether I'm excited about something that I'm working on, or anything like that, whether I'm upset for something, whether I need advice, whether I'm talking about career, or my next decision, where if I should go and speak ill of someone, or get angry, lose my head, anything like that, I can come to you, and I know that whether you're happy or sad, whether you're dealing with your own things, whether you're not, whatever it is, you're always there, and you're always there. The consistency in my life, that I know that no matter when, no matter what time of day, I can go, hey mum, I need a hand, and you're there for me. And I appreciate it. I can never put into words enough that I love you, and I thank you for everything you do for us.
Different genes. Short motherfuckers. God damn. Alright, so, hello, I'm Sam. Yeah, okay, I feel like I'm obligated to say, yeah, I prepared my speech last minute as well, so I've got a few dot points here, and hopefully I can stick to it, but I'm going to start with saying, Mum, I love you. I'm so proud of you, and I'm thankful for your ongoing advice and affection and support throughout my whole life. Just seeing, for instance, with Juno, with my music career, quitting my full-time job, my salary job, to just be a musician full-time. I don't think a lot of mums would think that's a good idea, but you're the one that made me do it. You really got me over the line. So. Yes. Yeah, so you're really irresponsible, and right now I'm the poorest I've ever been. I want to put that out there. So thank you. A lot of the points I wanted to make about Mum in your favour, you kind of made yourself. You're like, yeah, I'm fucking awesome. Like, look how many of your friends are here. That's so sick, you know. But no, I think it's testament to Mum to look around the room and just like see so many people from different walks of life. You know, like our mates of yours from 40 years ago, from work, from music, from business, and otherwise. And they all want to be here for you. You know, not just because we're friends with them, but because they want to come and see you and support you. I think it was the last New Year's or the New Year's before. We had a mate whose New Year's plans fell through. And instead of coming and hanging with us, they hit up Mum. And I didn't know about it. And then they spent the night together and stuff, just hanging out, like Mum and her mates and like one of our mates. And afterwards we found out, and I asked them why. And like, oh, you know, I was like, we were doing some stuff as well, so you could come to our place. No, I don't know, Jules, it's just like way more fun. You know what, fair. Very fair. So anyway, love you so much. Thank you so much for your support, your admiration, for pushing me to pursue my passion, to make something of myself. And yeah, love you so much. And yeah, have a great night.
Different genes. Bit better. Three fantastic speeches. Hard to follow. Obviously, wonderful. Thank you. Accustomed to public speaking and entertainment. But first of all, Ken, unfortunately, can't be in here tonight. He's not well at the moment, so I'm sure if Ken was here, he'd have lots of wonderful things to say about his amazing mum as well. And then, obviously, Luke, who is slightly shorter, but I think he has got some of Jules' genes as well. So. And fantastic speech, and Sam, and I've been very lucky to be part of their lives for 16 years. So Jules, I think you all know Jules, the most wonderful woman I've ever met. Smartest, kindest, most loving. And she's said to me once, I haven't got many friends. And I thought, I think it proved all wrong again tonight. He was always right. So so she's got wonderful friends from all over the world, you know, just from Australasia tonight, but it's wonderful that everybody can come. And she doesn't do anything by halves. Fantastic band, everything's sorted. The balloons did help blow the balloons up, sounds good. And you know, drinks and everything, so fantastic. So well done on another amazing night as always, Jules. So it's pretty good. The first time I met Jules was in Christchurch in New Zealand. Seems like a long time ago now. And I remember seeing her and just casually saying to my friend, as she was walking away to go to the bathroom, I'll do her. Unfortunately, I had to wait a few years before I did, but yeah, unfortunately, when a few days later, actually probably a while later, she actually told me she did actually hear me, so she knew where I was coming from. So I've been very lucky to be part of Jules' life for 16 years, and it's changed my life forever, brought me to Australia, and loads of fantastic friends since I've been here, and amazing times, absolutely legendary. So I'm a very, very lucky guy to have her as part of my life. So it's wonderful. So I do have one last present. So I did give her some special presents this morning, obviously. But, special thing presents. But I do have I I do have one last present for you if you'd like to come and join us.
Should we step out, Dean? Just for a minute.
I've made it easy to open. Just a bit.
It's not easy.
Upside down.
Shoes!
We're going to have to do a pair of trainers for a long time. Julie Marie Woods, will you marry me?
I let him sit the tongue in there. Yeah, the tongue went in.
Obviously, Jules has got chunky fingers, so I'm hoping it will. Was that a yes?
That was a fucking yes.
Thank you very much. I was shooting it a bit, so got the right answer, so that was quite.
I had no idea that was. I thought that was never going to happen. That's the best birthday present ever.
That's what I was hoping. I think it's going to go with hard. Yeah. Right, better crack on with it. No, actually, few words from Jules.
Believe it or not, I'm now speechless. So let's just. Oh, all right, we've got a double celebration now. So let's just party.